What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, Swift. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. 120.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
For the Lions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
There's the ball carrier. Jamie Collins makes the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
6-0 our score after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 3, second down.
39-yard line.
From the 39, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. A little juke. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
The Lions, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. 13 yards.
1st down, Lions. 1st and 10. 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 1st and
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On 1st down, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out, and the Lions have recovered.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Throwing is Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And quickly finding Rager. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. To throw, it's Wentz.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Ball on the 8, second and 2. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Wentz will try again on second down. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and
now Rodgers.
At the 21.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This short throw caught by Goddard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. from 13 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Rodgers.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Swift, the ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The tackle.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran.
Touchdown, Detroit! Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.